Right, hello. Exciting. Um, well, okay, right, so we're just going to start off with my opinion on the documentary, bit of a review, and then I'm going to go to things we've missed. Well, not missed, just before the documentary. And then I'm going to go analysis documentary. Do you know what I mean? A little rundown. Right, loved it. Loved it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. I was watching it, my mum was in the room. And I cry at everything. Like, literally fucking everything. Like, I've been to the cinema, like, quite a lot the past 3 weeks. And everything I've fucking seen, I've cried. And I'm like, why are you so fucking emotional? Sort yourself out. Not even on my periods. For, like, one film I was on my period. But the rest, no excuse. So I was sitting there. And I was like, right, don't fucking cry. Because she's going to laugh at you. She's going to laugh at you. And I couldn't handle that sort of, like, humiliation at that point when I felt so vulnerable. Taylor's telling me her story. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't take this humiliation. I can't take it. I did cry. Silently. So she didn't hear me. So it was a win. It was a win. I love her so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, just seeing everything that she's gone through, like, and because before, like, we knew she's gone through, like, loads of stuff, but, like, we could only imagine how she was feeling, but actually seeing the impact this stuff had on her. I was not alright. My neighbours are arguing. I hope you can't hear that. Just the way she speaks and the way that she was allowing herself to just get everything out on her own terms. You know, I was just like, tell your story. Tell your story. And there's still going to be people out there that are like, fuck you, bitch, you know, like, oh, victim, whatever. But I think it's clear that she's at a point now where she's got her side out there. That's all she wanted to say. Listen to it, don't listen to it. Do you know what I mean? I'm fine where I am now. So I'm just proud of how far she's come, how strong she is, and sharing things like about her eating disorder and stuff that really any normal person, that wouldn't be something that you have to share. But knowing the position that she is in and how it can help people, for her to say something, you know, okay, she's going to be helping so many people by saying that. And, you know, I think that's one of the hardest things of, I imagine, of being famous. Like, the fact that you still are a human and you go through these things, but where you have this spotlight on you, you sort of feel like you have this responsibility to share these personal things, because otherwise people can be like, well, you're selfish keeping that to yourself, you're not going to help anyone. Do you know what I mean? And just her sharing these experiences as well as the sexual assault thing, that's going to just, you know, inspire and help people who have gone through similar things. And I'm just proud. I'm just proud, you know. And in terms of, I was trying, it was like I had two halves of my brain. Like, the first half was me watching it, like, from just like a normal fan. Do you know what I mean? I was like, love this woman. But there was the second half in the background with my magnifying glass. Do you know what I mean? She was there, watching, waiting. And personally, I think this was very eye-opening from the position that she's in and why she hasn't come out. The way, you know, that her team and the backlash that she was getting from her team, just from, like, talking about Trump and shit, and Marsha Blackburn, you know, how they reacted to her. That shows me that people were like, oh, well, why can't she just come out? Look at the behaviour. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. And in terms of Joe being in it, I didn't expect it, but I'm not bothered. I was bothered for like 5 seconds. And then I was like, you know what? He was barely in it. You didn't even really see his face. He didn't get an intro. She didn't mention his name. There were just loads of sort of things where I was like, well, fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to ignore years of things just for this. Like, and even if she's bi and they are together, fine. I don't care who she is with. It's like, I think I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Like, I don't need her to be gay. I don't want her to be gay. I just think she is gay. Do you know what I mean? If she isn't, fine. I love you anyway. I loved you before I knew about this. I'll love you after. Like, fine. I just want her to be happy. And she does seem happy at the moment. Unless another documentary comes out where it's like, I wasn't happy during this time, and then I'll be like, fuck, I was wrong. But yeah, what I'm saying is just like, I want my gal to be happy, regardless of who that is, and whoever is making her happy, thank you. Thank you. And not to get deeply affected by things that people say about Taylor Swift, but that happens all the time. People being like, oh, why is she upset she didn't get nominated for Grammys? And, oh, why is she like being, am I supposed to like feel sorry for her and stuff? She's not asking you to feel sorry for her, is she? She made a documentary about her feelings. How was that asking you for you to feel sorry for her? If you watch the documentary, you'll see that she's been talking about how, you know, she like lived for like gratification and what people thought about her. Get some context before you start being a cunt. Thank you. Oh, I swear. I get so offended and I'm just like, I want to attack, but I'm also really scared of confrontation, so I'm not going to attack. But if someone said it in real life, I would attack. I have attacked family members, not physically. Okay, I have changed the order. We're talking about the documentary analysis shit now. So before it came out, like build up, the language that was being used in like sort of magazines and articles and things, like being like Taylor Swift coming out the closet as a fucking, you know, against Trump and shit, and like just kept using like coming out, and I was like, if you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, all this language, like the language. Do you want to say language again? Do you know what I mean? Just like, it was the same thing when me was coming out. I kept saying coming out, and now everyone's saying coming out again. I'm like, you can't say coming out because it hurts. And then, you know, when the trailer came out, everyone was like, you know, like straight Swifties, and well, maybe just people that don't believe she's gay, were like, oh my god, Joe, and then there was like a fucking article that came out and was like, actually, he's not in it that much, doesn't really talk about her love life, and then people were like, fuck me, and I'm like, it is about Taylor's life, hun. Can we not put her down to just being about man? Thank you. And you know, when she was talking about like people thinking I'm pregnant, I was like, shut your mouth. I've been telling you to calm down. Okay. Honestly, I'm like, why do you care so much? I'm just about to say, why do you care so much about her relationship? But then like these videos about me thinking she's gay. And then this quote came out from, I think, someone that was at the premiere, and it was basically Taylor talking about like the Me music video, and then she was like to Brendan, everything that makes you you, and then listing things, and then she was like listing things that make her her, and she said gay pride. Why have you said that then? And you can't even be like, oh, she's talking about like what makes this. Some people being like, oh no, she's talking about what makes the song Mimi, and I'm like, bitch, she said fucking cowboy boots and shit. Cats, are you dumb? I'm so fucking baffed. Like, why are you saying that? Like, if you're not gay, gay pride doesn't make you you, hun. Huh? I don't know how people are ignoring this. Like, well, not, people who, you know, they're not ignoring it. But, like, how? Like, honestly, bro. Like, everyone was like, is she going to say it? And then she said it. And when she actually said it, I paused it. My mum was like, did you hear that? And I was like, yeah, I fucking heard it. And then we had a little chat about it. She can't keep getting away with saying this shit. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough, but I haven't. Give me more. Okay, there was this post. Here it is. And whether you believe these blogs, follow these blogs, whatever, fine. I just thought it. I don't always. I just thought it was an interesting take. And yeah, so basically saying how she talks about wanting the relationship to be private, then the fucking getaway car bit, and then fucking Jack's t-shirt, which was very interesting, and then into the Joe hug bit, who doesn't get an introduction, maybe add again. Everyone else did, but he didn't, and I guess is it everyone knows who he is, like keeping it private isn't not putting his name in the documentary, do you know what I mean? Just confusing times, you know? But I know some people are probably going to be like, oh, how can you deny that he was in it, hug, whatever. Because I can. Yeah. But I see it's like a very, like a big thing. So like if you know, if that's made you change your mind on things, fine. It's a big thing to look past. But yeah, I'm still on the gay train. Taylor also said after she won like album of the year at the Grammys that for 1989 she didn't have like anyone to like share it with and stuff, and at the time she was supposedly with Calvin Harris, so if you know, she did mean it from a relationship point of view, which like from without looking deeper that sounds like what she means. Then what you talk about, hun? So that's like, if you want to see it from that point of view, then that's another inaccuracy. What's the word? Things not adding up, you know. But some people think that she might not be talking about like an actual relationship. She might be talking about just like, I don't know. Some people were saying like it might mean someone else, and I was like, okay. I can't see that, but like, cool. If that's what you're saying, okay. If someone knows like if someone sees that point of view, could you tell me? Because like I would like to. No, I'm not being mean. Like I would like someone to explain to me, like, is what I mean, so I can be like, oh, okay. So like things from after. Who was it? Was it New York Times? Don't know, but I'll put it in anyway. There was a review they said, and it was basically like the man she says she's seeing, talking about Joe. People are just picking this shit up, like the man she says she's seeing and shit like that. Like no one believes it. No one believes it, and they're like quite a big publication, you know. Just no one believes it. It's just very difficult to wrap your head around. And Tree, did she retweet that or like it? I can't remember, but she retweeted that one specifically, and like she didn't like retweet anything really. But she liked is it Shelley? I think it's Shelley Wright. I don't know how you say it, but she was a country musician who came out, and she had a documentary as well. She made a post about talking about Taylor and the documentary, which because people have been like connecting them for years, and I think Taylor was like even in her documentary, but like only in passing. I think, don't hold me to that, but I've seen like things from it. I think that's true. So, and then I think Tree liked that. So very interesting choices of likes there, but she does this a lot. She also liked, I think, was it when Me came out or Lover? I can't remember. She liked, I think it was from Vulture, the Jill one, where she basically being like, Joe, she can't believe Joe's her muse or some shit like that. Or maybe it was the one where it was like, it's better if you believe London Boy is about Paddington. It was something like that. It might have been Vulture, but I can't remember. Someone fact check me. But yeah, basically, Tree's always there, liking the ones where if you actually read it, you'll be like, oh. Do you know what I mean? So, big up Tree. Also nice to see Tree in the documentary. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god. There she is, the woman, Loved it, queen. Oh my god, I just realised I didn't even get into like the whole cancer situation. Bitch. Like, as I said, I was watching it with my mum. My mum's got cancer in it. And my mum, like, it's not as bad. But, like, I was like, me and my mum have, like, obviously I don't know Taylor and Andrew's relationship. But, like, from what Taylor says about it, like, that's how I am with my mum. And I'm sure a lot of other people are as well, But, like, I love my mum so much. Like, we're so close. Like, I literally fucking said everything. Like, I do not know what I'll do without my mum. I rely on her so much. And just seeing their relationship and stuff, I was like, that's literally me. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, it was emotional. And I'm like, I can relate to that. And I'm sorry you're going through that, hun. I love you. And then there's this guy called Darren Hayes who was in a band, and he tweeted about Miss Americana, basically saying the scene where she was talking to her team about, and her dad and that, coming out against Trump, saying it reminded him of when he was gonna come out, and like, because all these people were like being like, no, against you, like, and that was just a very interesting thing to see, because if that's, as I was saying earlier, if that's how they treat her in regards to that, imagine how hard it could be for her to come out as whatever she is. Do you know what I mean? So, Vogue magazine did like a review, and they were like, Swift still has secrets to tell. A lot of things were like that, where they're like, she told us things, and but they were saying it still feels like there's more. And a lot of people right now, mainly, like, obviously within the fandom, I hate that word, believe that there's going to be like a part 2. That's obviously completely like just theories, but they think there could be a second part where it's more about her coming out, due to the fact that it feels like it's building up to something, and how when she is talking about her relationships, it does show her previous relationships or beards, and then talks about Joe. So like, it's a bit like, I think that that's a possibility, perhaps, because I get you. Like, after you watch it, you're like, where is she? Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Especially like it ending with the Archer and shit. Like, I was like, oh, don't do that to me. Also, before it came out, Cara Delevingne posted like a compilation of basically women being like, I don't need a man, and Taylor was in it, and Carly liked that post. Should this be in Carly Corner? Yes. Carly Corner. Also, big topic at the moment. The Call It What You Want video, where Taylor's singing Call It What You Want. It came out like ages ago, but there was more of it like in the documentary. And people think, when like Taylor's like laughing And like people think Carly's singing in it. I'm gonna pop it in if I can. And I know I make the same mistakes every time. Bridges burn, I never learned this. I did one thing right. I did one thing right. I'm laughing. I hear it. I didn't hear it at first when like I kept going to the documentary and listening to it. I was like, what are you talking about? And then when they sort of people have isolated it, I definitely hear what you're talking about. But I think just because someone's been like, this is Carly, you're hearing Carly. Do you know what I mean? I do think it's Taylor just laughing away. I still think that Carly's probably recording the video. I don't. Like, I hear it, I know what you mean. But at the same time, I do think it's just Taylor. Don't attack me if you think I'm wrong. But like, I get you, because it does sound like it's coming from like a different area from Taylor. But like when you watch the video, and it does look like it is Taylor singing it as well. And some people are being like, "Oh no, when it doesn't look like she is if you watch it." And I'm like, "Well, I think it does." I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I just don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Gotta be honest with you. Carly also tweeted about like their dog being named after her, but the fucking like Instagram page is from like years ago, and her dad follows it, so like it's probably that she knew about it before she tweeted about it. But when you go to the page, there's a picture of her and Taylor from Big Sur on it with the dog, like, and it's like one of the first things. Sorry, I just looked over at the news that's in silent, and Frankie from the Saturdays is on it, and I was just like, I used to be in love with you. Anyway, yeah. So like it was a bit like, is she drawing attention to that so people go there and see that picture? Don't know. Do you know what I mean? We'll put this in Kylie Corner. Taylor's Valentine's Day merch from fucking wait. It was Valentine's Day merch, right? The daylight fucking t-shirt thing. Where it's like to my lover, and then it's got like, some people think it's a daisy, some people think it's a fucking sun. I think it's a daisy. Regardless, it refers to Carly anyway. I'm just like, you're saying to my lover, Carly, basically, is what you're saying. On this fucking thing. And I was like, you know what? Most of this stuff is ugly, but I'd have that, but I haven't bought it. It's the subliminal messaging. What are you doing to me? Do you know what I mean? Let go of the daisy and I will. Like, people can argue against the daisy all you want, but where is a daisy regarding Joe anywhere? Everyone knows where the daisy originates from, bitch. But do I still think they're together? I don't know. Again, I'm still, no. But then shit keeps happening, and I'm like, maybe, but no. My hair is getting worse and worse during this video. Fucking hell. It wasn't greasy at the start, and now it is. Or maybe it was greasy at the start, and I just didn't notice. Anyway, support me. I also want to shout out. My sister came down this morning and was like, it's Taylor Swift Day today. And I was like, what? It's been 6 years since me and my sister saw the Red Tour. 6 fucking years. I remember that like it was yesterday. I've still got the ticket and the confetti next to me on my bed. Honestly, the greatest night of my life. Because that's when I was in the Taylor Swift fan closet, and then I got the tickets for Christmas, and I was like, oh shit. And then after that, I was like, fuck it. From the rooftops. What a night. Also, fuck, I keep remembering things. Anyway, watching the video, documentary, my sister picked up on this as well, because I was watching it with her yesterday again. We haven't finished it yet, because like, she's busy, but yeah. Her mannerisms and the way she dresses, not to be stereotypical, but that is a lesbian. And my sister was like, that is a lesbian. I was like, I know that's a lesbian. I was thinking it the whole way through. She wears what she wants. She's in like pajamas half the time. And oh, just, I don't know, just the way she is. I'm like, that is a lesbian or gay, even whatever she is. That is some sort of gay woman. Anyway, thank you for watching. If I've missed out on anything or whatever, and I'm sure, you know, there's going to be a lot more coming out from, I keep saying coming out as well, it's the language, a lot more, you know, analysis and shit's probably going to come out. So there'll be more probably. Also, someone asked, I can't remember who it was, to do like a song analysis video, like all in one video. And I will be doing that. I just need to get like my resources together, write it down, and just do it. So I don't know how long it'll take, but it is coming. So, but yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything, comments, everything. Love, you know, love you. Mwah. Yeah.